Good morning, everybody. Y'all know what it is, honey. Coming this morning. Listen, before we get started, this is not going to be one of those funny videos. So if you here just for the funny and not really here for the real life stuff that we got to talk about, because both of those things happen on my platform, let me give you a moment to go on and press forward and scroll up. I'm going to chew my invisible gum while you scroll up. Give them a moment. Y'all down? All right, the rest is here. I want to talk about some life issues, all right? Some things we need to talk about, right? Are we in agreement that we're going to talk about that? Y'all going to watch the whole video? Oh, y'all going to go too? Okay, well, go on. Go on and scroll up, boo-boo. Go on now. We got stuff to do. We love you, though. Have a good day. All right, we ready? I want y'all to watch this video. And then when we watch this video, I want y'all to come back with an open heart because we're going to talk about this video, okay? This is an example how we should be.
So I'm going to state the obvious. This is hard. These are life-changing decisions that we make, and it is very, very difficult. When I first read this bill, when it was filed, there were some things in it that I thought were reasonable. I don't believe that anyone should have a sex change operation before they're 18 years old. I don't have problems with a lot of those issues. One of the things that we did is, like we all said, we've been bombarded with calls and visits and competing studies and everything else. And seeing competing studies in a medical setting is not unusual. What is unusual is when you see the vast majority of the national organizations dealing with medicine that all agree. And most of them agree that much of this therapy is good therapy and needed therapy. So that weighs heavily on my decision. We heard testimony from transgender people who were happy with their decision and some who were unhappy with their decision. And I believe them all. Because you know what? When we make a decision, and decisions in life, sometimes they're good decisions for us and sometimes they're not. We can't legislate that. That is something that people have to do on an individual basis, and we hope and pray that they make the right decision for them. One of the issues in this bill that gives me much concern is the fact that we would be taking away a parent's right to choose for the medical treatment of their child. I am a big believer in parental rights when it comes to those things, and I don't think we should do that lightly. I don't think that we should take away a parent's right to know what's best for their child. Now, does that mean that parent decides to have a sex change for their child before they're 18? No. And we know this too, Representative Furman, but we haven't had that in Louisiana. It's a solution looking for a problem. Now, is it possible? Sure, lots of things are possible. Does it mean that it's likely to happen? It means just the opposite. Because we would have seen, we would know, we would have the data showing us that this has occurred. I say all of that, Mr. Chairman, to get to my final conclusion that after a lot of soul searching, a lot of thought, a lot of listening, because I listen more today, like Senator Barrow, I listen more than I talk, and that's unusual for me because I got a big mouth. But I'm going to make a motion to defer this bill.
We have a motion from Senator Luno to defer House Bill 648.
Chairman Mills, can I finish my close?
You closed.
No, sir, he
closed.
asked me.
I tell you, from a parliamentary, we have a motion on the table. It's over. We have a motion on the table. We have to vote on the motion.
I don't get to close.
We have a motion on the table. You closed. You closed. This has been over a 2.5-hour hearing. We have a motion by Senator Luno to defer House Bill 648. A yes vote is to defer. A no vote is to keep it going. This is her first time for a vote, so please give this her first time.
Okay. Senator Barrow?
Senator Barrow?
Yes. Yay. Senator Boudreaux? Yes. Yay. Senator Carter? Yes. Yay. Senator Hinchins? Yay. Nay. Senator Lunow? Yay. Senator McMath? Nay. Senator Mizell? Nay. Senator Pope? Nay.
It comes down to me.
And
I'm going to make a statement too then. I guess I've always, in my heart of hearts, have believed that a decision should be made by a patient and a physician. I believe in the physicians in Louisiana. I believe people that are licensed by the Board of Medical Examiners are well regulated. I believe in the scope of practice. I believe in the standard of care. I have to tell you, before I made this vote, I was wide open to hear it. But when I see page 8 that says from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, there were 0 procedures surgically. 0 procedures surgically. What I've heard from the testimony of the proponents is some horrible stories, and it shouldn't be like that. But that's the Board of Medical Examiners' job to go after a malpractice suit. That's the Board of Medical Examiners' job is to revocate those licenses of physicians. So for that, because I do believe in a physician, and I believe in the right for a family to choose what's best for them, I vote yes.
Senator Mills, yay.
Let's read the vote, please. Celeste, I'm sorry.
5 yeas, 4 nays. 5 yeas, 4 nays.
The bill has failed. HB 648 will be deferred. So let's get through the rest of the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll go from there.
All right, we back. Senator Luno. I hope that's how you say your name, because I don't like fucking up people's names. I can appreciate you because you are the example of how we should be as a collective grouping of people. We don't have to always agree with choices, decisions, lifestyles, and who people are. But what we do have to do is to respect their rights to make these decisions or mistakes, because we're grown, right? We have that right to choose. God allowed us the right to choose as well. In his 10 commandments, he said things, and he also allows us to make the choice, okay? So I don't know why lawmakers feel like they need to make choices for people. So Senator Lunal, and I hope that's how I say your name, I commend you. I thank you. I ask God to continue to bless you. I ask God to continue to bless you and your family. Not that I'm not asking him not to bless anybody else's, but I probably not. But anyway, listen. You respectfully gave your thoughts on the bill. You respectfully stated what we all should have been thinking to begin with, that we need to trust our physicians. 1, right? Respect the rights of the parents to make that decision. 2, and then you also saw that there's not a lot of cases where kids are transitioning early. Even if they do, it is just like any other decision a parent has to make, will make, want to make for their child, right? And there's pros and cons to everything. You said it eloquently. And what we are not here to do is to make people do things. We are to respect physicians, parents' rights, etc., right? So you said what needed to have been said. And quite honestly, Louisiana, I did not have a lot of high hopes for y'all at all. I'm going to be very honest about that because I've been there. But you showed me that we do have people who do have some fucking common sense, A, and B, truly respect the rights of others. So I don't know why Tennessee, Kentucky, and the other ones don't get it. They want to control people, and they will get it because trust me, these laws that they put in place is going to hit them in the ass. They're going to have family members, they're going to have loved ones. It's going to circle back. And they're going to have to rethink that decision. Because when you start putting these laws in a place where you are controlling, instead of giving people the power and the right to control their own, it will bite you in the ass. It will. So Louisiana, I commend y'all. My heart is full after seeing that video. And the one senator who was just big mad. Girl, she was big mad. Y'all see how she got up and left, bitch? She didn't even let them finish. They spent 2.5 hours discussing that. And you can't tell me there are not other items to be discussed on the books. She was big mad, so I want to know. And in the comments, for real, everybody, I want to know, why do you feel like you need to control the trans community, the LGBT community so bad? Why do you feel like you need to control it? I get you may not see it for it. I get you may not like us. But why do you feel the need that you need to control us?